Hi there. Good morning. It's Sunday, December 9th. Here in Lockford, California, just outside of Lodi, Galt area, drinking some Phil's coffee. It's holiday decorating time. Not in my living room. I'm not anywhere in Galt. I'm in Lockford at the Red Barn, the mother-in-law's house. I'm just gonna change this a little bit here. There we go. We're gonna be holiday decorating, that's right, with my special guest, bro-in-law Joe and his wife Kayla. They're both here. They're in the garage right now. We're gonna decorate, we're gonna chat, we're gonna do all those things right here on holiday decorating with bro-in-law Joe. Hey Joe.
Hi, how's it going?
It's like we're doing a home improvement show. That's what this is.
Oh yeah,
All right? Look at that.
Yeah.
We're gonna flip this house. We're gonna flip it. We're gonna sell it. Now, first off, you can catch all Capeless Crusader material on the capelesscrusaders.com, as well as the Capeless Crusader Network, where you see shows like the Capeless Crusaders, the Dame Patrol, Crossover, Sunday Coffee with the Azorean One, and soon to come, David Barry's Comics 101.
Oh, nice.
Now, a shout out to our advertisers. Wow, the words escaped me. Not advertisers.
Is that an advertiser? That should be. The words escape me. That's mine now.
Those guys, those logos that are above us and, say promote us and stuff like that, those people. First off, Beard Balm Brush. Now, if there's anyone who could use a Beard Balm Brush, it's that guy right there. Look at that. Look at that beard.
Oh, me?
Look at
Yes,
this thing.
thank you.
Let's zooming in on the different colors and textures of this beard.
It doesn't look that good.
Look at
close.
that. It's okay. No, it looks fantastic.
Good.
Look at that. Beard Balm Brush. If you go there and use the keyword Capeless, you get 15% off your purchase.
Sign me up.
15%. 50%. There it is. Boom. 15%.
I'd actually like to try it.
Beard Balm Brush. And there's also Critical Dice, which we use during our Dungeons and Dragons, Crusaders and Dragons episodes.
Crusaders.
That's what we do. Check out those guys as well. And of course, Empire's Comics Vault in Sacramento, California, home of the Capeless Crusaders. All that on our website, thecapelesscrusaders.com, and our social media. Joe, I have to do that. That's the way we promote ourselves.
No, that's fine.
The way it's a long intro. So
that's how we normally talk.
That's how we do it.
Talk about.
That's how we always talk. I always talk about our why do I keep saying advertiser? I can't think of the word right now. Not subscriber, not endorsement. Wow.
Promoter.
No? You can't even think of the word right now, can you?
No. Advertiser, promoter, subscriber, prescriber, prescription.
David Barry is going to be yelling soon in the comic field. Anyway, this is not the first time Joe and I have been on a show together. Joe used to be known as DJ Joe Russell over in CSU Stanislaus on, what was the call sign for the radio station?
91.9.
Nice.
Yeah. KCSS Turlock.
There it is.
Home of the Warriors.
There he is. There's
Nice.
the DJ. I was a guest on his show
Many times.
a few times.
That was
and
a lot of fun.
it's kind of returning the favor now. He's a guest on my show. That's how it's done.
I love it.
He's back on. And now it's video instead of audio, so whoop.
Oh God.
Yeah.
I'm not ready for this.
There we go. So first things first, holiday decorating at the Red Barn in Lockford. Joe's mom's house.
Yep.
My mother-in-law.
Still
With
got-
us here, by the way, on the other side of the phone, is Joe's wife, Kayla, who's avoiding
Who's gradually
the phone as
backing
much as
up.
possible. She's here, so if you hear her, that's her.
Yep.
I'm gonna get her. I'm gonna get her.
Get her.
I'm gonna get her. Oh, there she is, right there. There she is.
Merry
She's right there.
Christmas, everybody.
There it is. All right. So we got Thanksgiving to take down.
Yeah, we're still in fall.
Yeah.
Could be worse.
My glass is fogged up thanks to the coffee there.
Could be worse.
All right. So where do we begin, Joe?
Well, we should probably begin with getting harvest down.
Let's get harvest down. Let's do that.
At least the inflatable turkey's not here.
There's no tree. The turkey's gone. We
So
took care of the
that's,
turkey. That's gone.
that's a
there
plus.
It is. There it is.
That's progress.
So we're going to be decorating this house while also chatting about random movie news, comic news, entertainment news. That's going to be happening. Half-hour show, so you won't get the whole decoration process, but you'll get some of it here on twitch.tv/The K Plus Crusaders. You ready, Joe?
I'm ready.
Let's
So,
go.
and after
Go
the
for it.
harvest is down, then are you ready?
Am I ready?
Are you ready?
I can't hear you.
Are you ready to get
Oh,
lit?
oh
Get lit.
man!
That's right.
Oh, he came prepared.
We're gonna get lit.
Getting lit. Mad
Business.
lit, fam. Mad lit. Woo!
That's right.
I did not know that was coming.
Nope.
He did not tell me that one.
Giggity. Let's do this.
I
Let's get
approve.
on this.
All right, I'm putting the coffee down for a little bit. Just gonna walk over here. All right, and right over here. So the lights that doubled as Halloween are also Thanksgiving.
Smart.
Smart. It's double duty. It's very. This totally is a home improvement show we're doing right now, I think.
Yeah.
I will be one-handed throughout the show because I'm holding the tripod. So already not going to be much help to Joe and Kayla.
Yep. This is. Wow.
Yeah. The host is here. I'm the loudmouth who. You got a new house. I didn't do any of the work. I didn't do any of the work.
He's gonna go around and do this. He's
Yeah,
just
I'm just gonna
stuff.
touch it.
Like, all right, there we go.
That was great
There we
work,
go.
guys. Great work. You guys do all the work. I'm the one who tells them, move the bus. There's the house. Woo!
You can just be more of the. Well, this is before.
This is
and
before.
This is
This is
after.
the after.
As
Man, that was hard work.
Joe and Kayla are covered in dirt.
All right. So as we are taking down again, we'll be talking about some news. Joe,
Yeah.
Did you see the trailer for the next Avengers film
I did.
titled Avengers Endgame?
Endgame. Yeah. No, it's
Your feelings.
where are you gonna begin?
Where to begin? Yeah.
I think they did a really good job with Tony Stark.
My guy up there.
Really good introduction because it's kind of like what's happening.
Mm-hmm.
Is he gonna die?
He's
You know?
giving a final goodbye message to Pepper.
Yeah. Like he just ran out of.
He's out of food
water
for 4 days. Oxygen goes out
the next day.
tomorrow.
Yeah.
And he
So-
tells her, when I drift off, I'll be dreaming of you.
Yeah.
And then you do that.
Yeah, so you get the good old emotional
They-
fighting. Yeah.
They just got
yeah.
married, or they're about to get married. I forgot.
or.
They're
Yeah.
about to get married, and that's when Strange popped in the Avengers Infinity War, and everything happened. And there were some people who were like, there were some comments that people didn't. People thought up was, why is Tony so down and out? Because in the previous, like in Iron Man 1, he got himself out of a cave by using parts. Iron Man 3,
Yeah.
he had his anxiety and he fixed his suit in the garage. The things people aren't taking into consideration is, first off, he's in space this time. He's not in a cave where he's being supplied with parts. He's in space. He's running out of food. He's running out of oxygen.
Yeah.
Secondly, the guy just saw the kid that he is his protege and pretty much is like his son just die, just vanish into nowhere.
A more tragic death.
And he had always
Compared to
said,
everyone else.
exactly. In Iron Man 3, when he in Spider-Man: Homecoming, when he was mad at Peter, he was like, if something happens to you, that's on me. I can't let that happen.
Spider-Man's not dead.
Right now he is. Right now he is. As far as we know.
Not in my heart.
And not in your heart.
my heart.
So, I mean, he didn't have... good comment. That's good. He didn't have all that weighing on him in Iron Man 1 or Iron Man 3. Especially in Iron Man 3, he had all that anxiety going, but now he just saw Peter die. Yeah. So, he is down in his luck. What's going on there, Joe? You gonna...
See, this is just all in the flick of the wrist.
Flick of the wrist.
Like the song?
Flick of the wrist.
As you can see, this
Flick of the wrist. 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 Flick of the wrist.
is happening, so we're gonna need a step stool. Yeah. Lift me.
She's not the step stool. She's not the step stool.
Gonna get one a step stool. There we go.
All right, so that's kind of my stance on why Tony is so down and out, because come on, just saw the kid die. It's a big hit on the soul. Don't mind the big trucks here in Lockford. There's quite a few of them right here on Elliott. But so that's why Tony is down and out. Come on. Just saw Peter Parker die. Oh, on top of that, the whole thing Thanos did is the thing Tony's been worried about that was going to happen for the past 6 years. Ever since the first Avengers, he's been trying to stop this event from happening.
Oh, yeah.
And now it happened, it succeeded, he couldn't stop it. So he's completely defeated.
Yep. So,
Added that...
thank you, Star-Lord.
Huh?
The glove. Right there. I really thought they were gonna get it.
Well, and see, and that's
It was
another
right
moment
there.
because that's another moment where you see Tony's evolution.
Yeah.
Because in Captain America: Civil War, he allowed his emotions to take over when he found out that Bucky, brainwashed, killed his parents, and he decided to try to kill Bucky. In that moment, Star-Lord's doing the same thing.
Yep.
He's going by his emotions, and Tony is like, no, don't do that. I know what this leads to.
Yeah.
But also at the same time, that's true to Star-Lord. He's an emotional guy.
That's true. I get
In
it.
both Guardians movies, he's an emotional guy. Good throw. That was a good
There
throw.
we go. I did sports.
And it's sports. So how do you feel as a man who rocks the beard? Beautifully, might I add.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
I can only pull off a goatee. I know this.
When you're up in the mountains,
When you're up in the mountains,
you gotta fit in.
you gotta fit.
If you don't,
How do you feel about Cap shaving off the beard? He only had it for the one movie. He was, dark, off the grid, hiding Cap.
Yeah.
He grew with the beard. The hair still seems kind of long. Not as long, but
Yeah.
long. But the beard's gone. How do you feel?
personally, I think Captain America clean shaven.
You like clean shaven
I
Cap?
like clean
Okay,
shaven.
all
The
right.
guy with the beard, I respect.
I mean, he rocked it. He rocked the
it.
beard
He did a
beautifully.
very good job, but Captain America clean shaven.
There you go. From the
Hands
beard
down.
himself,
Hands
his
down.
Captain America clean shaven. Well,
Yep.
nice. That was good.
Shaving
That was
tomorrow.
No beard bomb brush for him.
No.
Not for him.
Pretend.
He also is wearing my favorite suit. Car passing. He's wearing my favorite Captain America suit, the Winter Soldier suit that he wore, the dark blue shield,
Yes.
Agent of Shield suit.
Yes.
I love that suit.
Yes.
So,
Yeah, that's hands down. You
right?
have to have that.
How about Ant-Man?
What about
Just his appearance at the end.
Oh, well, that's the part I loved about
Hey, you want buzz me in?
Yeah,
You want
that's
buzz
the
me
part I
in?
loved about the trailer because you get the dramatic, the
Uh-huh.
sad, and then it goes on, and then you have to throw in some comedy.
And Cap's like, is this a recording? And this is the front right now.
Yeah,
You like, well, buzz me in?
yeah, yeah. No, that was good. It's a good trailer. I'm excited for it.
Did you catch Hawkeye too?
Yep.
He's
Yeah.
now Ronin. That's a character he was in the comics.
Yeah, I was gonna ask you about that because I saw the hooded guy. I'm like, who's this?
It's
He's
Hawkeye
like,
and-
he's like ninja in the
Mhm.
background.
And Cap is saying how we've lost friends and it's affected us deeper than before when it shows Hawkeye's face.
Yeah,
I'm wondering if the Thanos snap
took his family.
took
away.
his family
Oh
away.
yeah, easy.
Yeah.
I guarantee.
Yeah. So he's broken.
Guaranteed.
He's broken.
He's still bows it.
Using, well, I think, but he's using a sword
Yeah, I
right
just
there.
saw
yeah.
like it looked like a katana or
Yeah.
something like that. It's pretty cool.
Whew.
Yeah,
It's deep.
Yeah.
It's a deep trailer.
deep trailer.
Movie comes out April. It'll only be like a little over a month after the release of Captain Marvel.
Ooh, I know, that's right.
Yes, her prequel movie. That takes place in the 90s.
Go Canada.
Go Canada.
That's right.
Who, Brie Larson?
I pronounced that right?
Canada.
Canada.
Is she from Sacramento? Something like that, yeah. All right, I think I can reach this fall light over here. I'm gonna go on the step stool now with the camera. I'm gonna climb up here. This is me on the stool with the phone. There's Kayla doing all the heavy lifting.
Oh, there we go.
There we go. I got it. Look, I did something. Huh?
All progress.
Progress. That's what that is. All right. One hand on you. There you go, Joe.
Got it.
Ooh.
Like that?
All right. Here we go. Step stool's there.
See, I think the key thing, which I think a lot of people fail at, including myself,
What's up?
is putting the way lights correctly.
Ah, the technique.
You wrap around, little space, and just do a little lasso.
Little lasso.
Little lasso.
Little lasso.
Little lasso.
Little
and
lasso.
then the bunny
Bunny
through the hole.
through
right,
the
something
hole.
like that.
Yes.
And just a little
Little
tension.
little
There you go.
tension. Look at that.
But no matter how much you try to organize,
Yeah.
it just bundles and knots. And
Just bundles
doesn't
and knots.
matter.
Doesn't matter.
So, anyways, I don't know if that was a pointer.
There's a
or
good
not.
tip. There's a
Yep.
good tip for you. How to bundle them up.
Bundle.
Well, it looks like. See here. It looks like all of fall is down now. All of fall is down. We're now gonna go over here to where the Christmas boxes are. We are gonna refrain. Those of you watching at home, we're gonna refrain from going to the garage because my mother-in-law told me to, and I'll do what she says. If we have to go in the garage, you'll only see me. You won't see the garage.
A very close up of your face.
Very cool, like this.
It
So
might get foggy.
you can't see anything in the garage because I don't want to get in trouble because she's watching the boys right now, and that's a benefit. So,
So the key thing,
here we go.
Christmas lights.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
You want to, get them all organized.
Yeah.
Then we're going to get a main power cord.
Uh-huh.
And you got to test each and every light strand
Nice.
before putting it up. Because if you put everything up and you do kind of one of these, you pull a Chris Griswold.
Pull a Griswold.
They
Clark.
don't turn on. Clark, sorry. JK.
Yeah.
LOL.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. So you don't want that.
You don't
to
want to do that.
happen
No,
on
you don't want that
there.
to
Yeah,
happen.
Very, very.
Smart man right there. It's
frustrating.
good. I just did this yesterday at our house.
Yeah.
Almost happened. Almost
Clark.
happened.
Griswold.
Almost
What's his
Griswold.
son's name?
Russ.
Russ. So I say Chris. What is there? Is there a Chris Griswold anyway?
I mean, maybe you got Grizz and Chris mixed together.
Yeah.
There's no Chris in the Griswold
Embarrassing.
movies. Yeah, it's okay though. No, we caught it. We caught it.
All
You
right.
said Clark. It's
Moving
good.
forward.
They won't hate you in the nerd world. It's good.
It's
It's only like my base audience here. Anyway,
Yeah.
whew,
Well,
more lights.
boo him off.
Boo this man. Boo this man.
Boo in the face.
All right, Kayla, how you feeling?
Great.
You can talk in here too.
Hi.
Not just your husband and I being loudmouths.
Hello.
Hi.
Too close.
Too close. Too close. Too close. Just your shoulder. That's good, right there.
Just the shoulder. Hi there.
Hi. There, there's the lights there. Get some lights and some candy canes.
Also highly recommend
Ooh, here we go.
these guys.
Yeah.
Yeah. So these are your little sensor turn on lights.
Nice.
Does Megan watch this show?
Megan is aware of the show. I don't think Megan's watched the
I
show.
hasn't watched it.
Yeah.
So should I just reveal the secret of Megan?
I mean, you
The
could. I
backstory
mean,
of
she's
Megan?
eventually gonna know the truth.
She's
Go
gonna
for it.
know.
Here we go.
So if she finds out this way, then good for you.
Yes, right?
So
Here we go.
these, you plug your lights in, and instead of going out in the cold and going under or trying to like plug something in, you just boop, lights are on, bam, done.
Like it.
So for the longest time, Megan, who's the youngest sister, we told her that it's a clapper. You got to clap, lights go on.
Yeah.
So we'd make her go outside.
She was how old?
I think this was last year. She is turning how old again? 20 something? No, I'm just kidding. This is a while back.
This has been happening since she was still like in elementary school.
But she still doesn't know.
She still has no
thinks
idea. Still thinks it's a
it's
clapping.
a clap. So yeah, she has to go outside and clap, and then put it in your pocket and then turn on. Yay, good job, Megan.
Good job, Megan.
And then you hit it off. Oh, you gotta go
Oh,
out.
Megan, go back out there again.
You see, we blame it on the traffic. Oh, the traffic's so loud, and it turned it off. So to this day, she still
thinks it's a clapping.
claps.
Yeah,
It's embarrassing, but it's funny.
it is.
It's
It is
pretty
funny.
funny.
Boy, if this is the way she finds out, the one day she decides to watch the show,
She will.
she won't watch the show.
She won't.
She's busy.
So no one tell her.
Nobody tell Megan about the clapping of that.
So if you're not familiar with these, definitely highly recommend them, and also you can pull a prank on someone.
Yep. Tell them it's a clapping.
It's a 2-in-1.
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 I like it. I like it. Good story. There you go. There's the equipment there. There's all that right there. It's beautiful, beautiful. There are some blow-ups. We have a Scooby-Doo blow-up. We have a train set blow-up. Don't mind Joe's Toyota pickup there.
Yes.
Right there.
Don't mind it.
Don't mind that.
That is not a blow up.
That's not a blow-up. That's an actual truck. Actual truck.
If so, sign me up.
Right there. Those will be blown up eventually. Again, only a half-hour show. You're not gonna get the entire decoration process because if I were to film this entire show, they'd be mad at me for not helping enough. Nor do I think we have the hours available to us to film all this on Twitch.
Yeah?
So, Joe, as many of the Crusaders know, you spent quite a few years for Halloween dressing up as Wolverine.
That's true. That's a fact.
Joe did a very good job of having the chops come down here, brought the hair out,
Yeah.
and he would Hugh Jackman the Wolverine. So it'd be the undershirt with the jeans and the leather jacket. Never really got the yellow outfit yet. So, with that said, that's my segue. You did dress up as Wolverine for so many years.
I did.
I don't know, I can't remember now, and I've said that in the MCU, Doctor Strange would be what I think
Oh, yeah.
you'd be because you did
big
all the
time.
magic stuff in
Big
high
time.
school. So
Yeah.
when I think of you, I think of Doctor Strange, who can do a Wolverine impersonation. But
And that's right. I did magic. I do still do magic.
he's Joe the Amazing. Joe the Amazing.
Amazing.
Las Vegas, live.
We don't talk about that.
Who is, though, if it's not one of those two, who is your favorite Marvel character in all of Marvel? Whether it's in the movies, the comics, TV shows, what have you.
Now, are we talking villain? Superhero?
Whoever your favorite is.
Favorite-
even
well,
if your
Wolverine.
favorite's a film. Wolverine?
Wolverine.
Nice.
It
nice.
first started off with Nightcrawler.
Nice. Yeah, you did like Nightcrawler.
And that
That's
was
right.
from back in the day, the old school arcade game.
Mm-hmm.
And you could choose whoever, and I was always Nightcrawler.
You were so excited in Next 2 when he popped up in that one.
Yeah,
I remember that. I remember that.
But then Wolverine. I think
nice.
a lot of it had to do with, oh, you look like Wolverine, and then I kind of like looked into the character. He's pretty.
So you kind of became a
badass.
fan of his the way someone in high school told me, "Hey, raise your eyebrow. You look like The Rock."
Yeah.
I'm like,
yeah.
Who?
Who?
Because I left after Hogan
Who's
left.
this?
I came back, turned it on, and then there was my idol. Who was your favorite villain?
Villain, I would have to say Magneto.
Nice. Solid choice. So
Magneto.
you are definitely an X-Men guy. You're an X-Men.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, you're definitely
Oh,
an X-Men
yeah.
guy.
Yeah.
Nice. I like that.
Big time.
Good call.
Big
Good choice.
time.
Good choice.
And then, of course, if I had to pick a second villain, it would have to be the Blob. I know, everyone laughs at that, but it's the Blob.
Yeah. It's just so different from your number one. Magneto, intelligent, incredible power,
all this power.
charismatic.
Level
Who's number 2?
Level 5 mutant.
Level 5 mutant. Who's number 2? The Blob.
Come on. No one can move me.
No, it's fine. I get that.
Because I'm fat. You know? But it's more of like
But it's more like a
gravitational
it's needed.
pull.
Yeah, exactly.
He can bounce bullets off of yada yada.
Absolutely.
But it's silly.
No, it's
silly.
It's silly.
It's silly. I think the cartoon, like, it's like, no one can move the Blob, and then you have Colossus go, and he just stands there, and he's trying to pick him up. He can't. I'm like, come on, guys. Class. It's simple.
It is. No, good
simple.
call.
Is that the one we found at the antique store?
Yeah.
Oh, you found a Blob at the antique
We
store?
found like an action figure Blob still in the package.
Nice.
So I'm like, taking that.
Nice.
Also got Magneto, so yeah, I don't have my
Yeah,
my nerdy wall.
and half your nerdy wall, I think, is thanks to your wife, because literally Kayla is the antique store genius. Like
Thrift store, garage sale,
thrift store,
yard
and
sale.
she finds things that are amazing.
Yeah.
That you wouldn't expect to find at an antique store. And like, where'd you find this? She's at an antique store.
Oh yeah.
What?
Yeah.
What? This is like an heirloom
Yeah.
of someone's.
Big
You
time.
found this in antique. Nice.
Big time. Oh,
Masters
yeah.
at it. I didn't. My first like garage sale I was a part of was the one that she helped run here. That's the first garage sale I was ever a part of. It was fantastic.
Yeah. Oh yeah, and comic books galore. She can find any and all comic books.
and
Yeah.
I have a stack thanks to these two. It's
Yep.
fantastic. Thank you.
Pretty awesome. Good stuff.
Those of you wondering how long I've known Joe, it's been too long.
Way too long. There should be an expiration.
I got to know Joe before I started dating his sister. I did your sister.
How?
So I've known his sister Melissa since sophomore year of high school. We didn't get together until after high school. But January of 2000, she and I and friends of ours were science camp counselors on our senior year of high school because we really wanted to help kids. That's a lie. We needed the credits. Extra credits was good on graduation. So
Oh yeah.
she, myself, and friends of ours from high school went and became science camp counselors. Do you remember what camp it was? I forgot the name of the camp. Camp Jones Gulch is where I went in sixth grade, but I haven't seen it since then.
Yosemite.
Was near? Yeah, it was in Yosemite. Yeah.
Was it Pebble Beach? Yep.
Well,
it was in Yosemite. Green
anyway.
Meadows?
Green Meadows.
Yep.
That's it. Good call. So we are science camp counselors, senior year of high school, and I'm assigned my cabin, and my cabin has this guy. Now, if you're wondering what Joe looked like back then, give him a shorter beard.
Longer mustache.
He was already growing facial hair in sixth grade.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was already there. Like in sixth grade, for me, I kind of had a hair here and a hair here. He had almost this going.
It was pretty scary.
And so I get assigned a cabin that he's in, and right away, Melissa comes up to me and says, "Hey, you got to be careful. Keep Joe away from the door,
From the door.
because Joe sleepwalks.
Yeah, I used to sleepwalk quite a bit.
Quite a bit he sleepwalks." And so I'm here like, okay, cool.
Yeah, great.
I got your brother and he sleepwalks.
Great story.
We go into the cabin. What's the first thing Joe goes to? The front bunk
Front bed.
by the door.
Yeah, it was dibs.
And I have to pull the, ooh.
Yeah.
Listen, little Joe, I know we just met here for the first
Yeah,
time.
yeah, but we're
I
gonna
gotta
have you sleep over here.
I gotta deliver some bad news to you. You gotta stay way over here. And he already had he had the defeated face of like, oh, this is gonna be the worst science camp ever. He has to go in the back.
But I put the pieces together. I'm like, oh, that's right. So I sleepwalk.
To his credit,
I understood.
he didn't sleepwalk at all.
Thank
The
God. Well,
entire
that we
trip.
know of.
That we know of. That's true.
I probably stood up and
He was up in the
stared at you.
mountains. He was already up in the hills, just staring down at the animals. He had this hawks on his shoulders, and then went back.
Always woke up with muddy feet. so
Muddy
I kinda
feet every
wondered
time.
why.
There was the one night where I think it was you and one of the other guys who woke me up in the middle of the
yeah.
night. You think you had to use the restroom?
He had to use the restroom.
But I'm waking up and I see it. I'm like, oh God, it's happening.
It's happening.
Oh God, it's
What do I
happening.
do?
It's happening. No, you just have to go pee.
I didn't trade for this. I'll just go to sleep.
It never happened.
It never happened.
So that's where I met Joe. That's where I slowly infused wrestling into Joe's mind because I used wrestling-themed anecdotes during that time because it was the year 2000 and DX, The Rock, Stone Cold.
Which I had no idea.
He had no idea about them
He
until
would say,
me.
"Do you smell what The Rock's cooking?" I'm like, "What?"
What's he cooking? Is it the chef's name here? Is his name Rock?
had
Is his
no
name Rock?
idea.
Had no idea.
And his face was like,
It hurt my heart.
he almost wanted to slap me.
It hurt right here. It hurt right here.
He's like, "Well, let's get him, rock bottom."
Rock bottom. It was the Attitude Era when Rock, Austin, and DX were at their height. And so I told the kids about it. He got to know about it. I think he brought it home, started watching.
Yep.
A few months later, his sister and I went to prom together as friends. And then after graduation, we got together. So I kind of already sink my claws in by getting Joe to like me.
Yep.
It worked.
Yeah.
And he doesn't regret one bit of it, right?
No getting away now.
No getting away now, pal.
Yeah.
So that's how I met Joe. That's how Joe and I came to know each other. And then we both have that, movie nerdum love. I was less of a comic book fan back then than I am now.
Now, yeah. Big change.
Big change thanks to a certain long curly-haired man named David Barry. I now read comics more than I ever had in my life.
He has really nice hair, by the way.
You tell him that.
You have really nice hair.
See, we all tell David Barry that his hair is glorious.
Don't cut that.
He never. He has. I think he's had it since high school. I think he cut it freshman
awesome.
year of high school.
It's really awesome.
I think he's maybe trimmed the ends and stuff. That's about
it.
it.
Looks really good.
But no, we're all jealous of David
Very
Barry's
jelly.
luscious, glorious hair. He doesn't see it in slow motion. We always see him in slow motion. Just like that. He knows it. He knows it. I asked him to do the Triple H ponytail, the tight ponytail.
Has he done it?
He does, but he says it hurts.
But it hurts.
So he doesn't do it very often. But it's awesome when he does. So this is Joe. Bro-in-law Joe. That's Kayla right there.
She's doing the light testing.
Light
As
testing.
you can see, very efficient.
Very efficient light testing. Look at that. Look, they
that
lit
one
up.
works.
They lit up. Look at that.
So then you put it in the good pile.
And the good pile.
Do a good pile and a bad pile.
Good pile, bad pile.
Yep. Good
So
stuff.
we've chatted about Avengers. We chatted about Captain Marvel briefly. Brought up our history. Brought up the comics we like. Now, to avoid looking lazy, because as people drive by, they see Joe and I looking at the camera and the woman down there doing all the work. It's not a good look. It's not a good look.
No one has pulled over.
Hey! You got that woman doing everything!
Quit that!
What's wrong with you?
As they're filming.
As we're it's just in the background.
Who's this?
Ah, that's great. So we're going to actually look like we're working now. The show has come to an end. Again, for anything K Plus Crusaders, go to the kpluscrusaders.com. The K Plus Crusader Network, where you can catch all of our shows. Sunday Coffee with the Azorean One. The Dame Patrol, our sister podcast, part of the family now.
So cool.
Crossover, where it's comics and sports in one. And of course, our flagship show, The K Plus Crusaders, live every Monday night on twitch.tv/The K Plus Crusaders. If you're watching now, you already know about the channel. And again, thanks to all of our
Subscribers.
sponsors.
I thought we already said sponsors.
Sponsors. I probably missed it when you said it.
I think one of us said sponsor.
Oh, it took the whole show for me to remember the word. Wow, I'm a horrible broadcaster. Our sponsors,
You said sponsors.
Beard Balm Brush, who would help out a guy like this.
Yes, help me.
Maybe got something for a guy like this. I don't know, something. Maybe.
yeah.
I don't know. Maybe
Maybe some gloss.
Maybe some gloss. Goatee gloss.
Beard gloss.
Beard. Once again, 15% off your purchase at Beard Balm Brush when you use the word capeless. 15%. Also, Critical Dice, the guys behind our dice for our Crusaders and Dragons show. Don't forget about them.
Good stuff.
I think, and of course our home, Empire's Comics Vault in Sacramento, California, the current home, has been for quite a while, of the K Plus Crusaders. This is the Azorean One Anthony Esteves. This is bro-in-law Joe, right there. That is his lovely wife, Kayla, right there. We are signing off. Have a fantastic Sunday. Happy holidays. Happy Christmas. Happy whatever you celebrate. Good day, and enjoy your coffee. The end button went away. Let me try it again. Good day, and enjoy your coffee.
I can't stop.